Hey guys, Lucky Alec here. Today I am giving my spoiler review for Star Wars The Last Jedi. And so, I'm gonna give you my opinion on the movie, as well as talk about several scenes that I absolutely loved. So if you don't want the movie to be spoiled for you, click off away from the video now. So, the beginning scene when the dreadnought comes out and starts shooting at I don't remember the name of the planet, but that was pretty cool. I wasn't expecting a ship of that size, but it was pretty big, to say the least. And this is a part that, well, as far as the whole movie is concerned, some people are unhappy because no one said I have a bad feeling about this, which is a Star Wars trope that's in every single movie. However, you will remember that when they first take on the Dreadnought, BB-8 beeps, and Poe says, "Happy beeps, buddy, happy beeps," because BB-8 said, "I have a bad feeling about this." So, that puts that to rest. Someone does say, I have a bad feeling about this, but it is a droid. So I guess they should have made it a bit more obvious. But, yeah, I guess it's kind of a cop-out from having characters not say it. But, okay. Also, the Snoke ship called the Supremacy, it's a mega-class dreadnought, and oh my gosh, that was a big ship. It's the headquarters of the First Order, and, it's also a shipyard. You'll see on like the fins of the wings of it, there are like these little cutouts that look like the shape of a triangle, and I believe that those are where the ships would dock up with it, and that's where it fulfills the shipyard part of the ship. Also, I'll talk about when Leia uses the Force, which shouldn't have happened in the first place because I don't think she's really been trained, but obviously she has, because you can't just whip out your hand and save yourself. We've not really seen that in a Star Wars movie. But she does cut through the dreadnought, just like it will later, which was really a cool scene. And so, yeah, I think that was really cool. And then Vice Admiral Holdo goes in and basically suicides herself through that ship, which was pretty insane. I didn't think she would do that. But yeah, that was pretty cool. And then the Snoke scene, you'll notice he says, "I sense him turning the lightsaber." He wasn't turning his lightsaber. It was quite clear that he was turning the lightsaber. It was quite clear he was turning the lightsaber that was next to him. So I think Snoke realized this, and I think he meant that to happen, because whether or not Kylo did that, Snoke would win, because when you die, you're no longer strapped to a body, so therefore, there's nothing stopping you. So, yeah, so there's that. I think that, that makes it pretty cool, because, like, Snoke could come back in episode 9, which he probably will, because Luke will. And then I'll talk about the hologram or force projection of Luke, whatever you want to call it, that upsetted a lot of fans, because they're like, well, if you're going to kill him anyway, have him go out in an insane fashion by going out with Kylo Ren in, like, a cool lightsaber battle. Honestly, I think this force power is cool, and if we didn't get it, we probably never would have having the chance to got it, because this was Rian Johnson's idea, and we would have never saw it if he hadn't have done it. Now, you could argue that if he was going to use this force projection, he could have done it earlier in the film, or Rian Johnson could just talk to JJ about this new force power, and we could see it in episode 9, but I think it worked out pretty well. But, you know, a lot of people are upset about how Luke tried to decide that, oh, I'm just gonna kill my nephew, because he's, dark side, and his heart was already turned, but he already felt remorse when he turned on the lightsaber. He said when he shared his side of what really happened when he was telling the truth. Um, but before he could turn it back off, it was too late, and this pushed Ben all the way, and he just decided to destroy the temple. And so it's pretty unfortunate, but it's, it's people seem to forget that The Last Jedi does not take place 5 minutes after Return of the Jedi. People change in 30 years. Like, just look at Obi-Wan in A New Hope. He's not the same way as he was in Revenge of the Sith. Now, I know you can just say, oh, but Lucky, when they originally wrote it, the prequels haven't been made. So, but they made the prequels tie in very well to the original trilogy, so that is not an excuse. And also, you see Yoda has changed, even when he's not acting like a goofball. I mean, heck, he still acts that way in The Last Jedi when he shows up just laughing like a maniac, which was probably a really cool scene in the movie. One of my favorite scenes of the movie, where he's just like, oh, you said you were going to burn it, so, okay. Also, main reason he did go ahead without remorse to burn down the trees, because Rey stole the books. You'll see in the end, when Finn's trying to get a blanket for Rose, he opens the drawer, and then there's a bunch of books, and those are the Jedi texts. So Rey has them because she finds some sort of importance in them. So if she can't be trained by Luke, she can be trained by the books. This is also how she might know how to make a lightsaber, even though you'll remember in lore that is probably not even canon anymore, that the Sith made the lightsaber first in the form of a proto-lightsaber, which is basically a prototype lightsaber that had a battery pack that you'd wear on your belt, and there would be a wire connecting from the pack to the lightsaber hilt. It's probably not canon anymore, because that's part of Old Republic lore, but there is a bit of issue with that, because that would mean that if these are the ancient Jedi texts, there's really no way that they would have how to build a lightsaber. Maybe how to build a proto-lightsaber, because I'm guessing a Sith that went to the light showed him how to make the proto-lightsaber, and they took it from there. Who knows? These ancient texts may not all have been written at the same time. They all might be written on different aspects of being a Jedi, of course, with the Jedi code and everything. So what we could be seeing is she learns how to build a lightsaber. Maybe Luke actually does train her as a Force ghost. And maybe we might see a Force ghost in a lightsaber battle with Kylo Ren, which would be pretty creepy, but pretty cool at the same time, because, we know that Luke wouldn't die. So I think that would actually make Kylo Ren pretty nervous. I mean, I know it would be pretty nervous to me to fight a Force ghost, because they can't die. So, so don't make a Force ghost angry, you guys, especially not the Force ghost of Anakin Skywalker. He'll just Force choke you. And so, I can't wait for episode 9. I really enjoyed The Last Jedi. It was probably a pretty cool movie so far. I can't wait to see how J.J. Abrams is going to tie this all up beautifully in episode 9. I can't wait. And I'm definitely looking forward to this. And I want to see what you guys think in the comment section below. Also, on my Twitter poll about whether or not I should go to the Crazy Woods, everyone who's voted has voted yes, including my editor, my friends. And so it looks like I will be going. Link for the Twitter poll will be in the comment section below, in a pinned comment, and in the description. If you don't have a Twitter, you could vote in the comment section below whether or not you want me to go back to the Crazy Woods for perhaps another overnight challenge. And also let me know if you want what your thoughts on The Last Jedi were. So yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.